Alright guys, so right now I'm in Barberton, Ohio. I had a request from someone, and I'm sorry I cannot remember who it was that that requested that I film this Big Kmart. I went back through the comments, but I couldn't find it. I'm sorry. So whoever you are, thank you. If I see your name when I get back home and I'm editing, I'll give you a shout out right here. And otherwise, we're going to go in, get some shots inside here. I'm going to try my best to just hold my camera still on the cart and get some good shots so it's not so shaky. Kind of a crappy area around here, to be honest with you. But let's go see what it looks like inside here. Okay guys, so the first thing that I noticed here was that this Big Kmart was actually smaller than a lot of other Big Kmarts I've been in. I mean, it looked like a typical Kmart when you came in the doors here, but it definitely was a lot smaller. And a lot less carts. I mean, over there you can see the carts, and there were just not many there. There's usually about 10 times that much. So we got the jewelry counter here. Now, keep an eye out as we walk through these aisles, because one of the first things I noticed is that all the shelves, they were stocked, but a lot of the stuff was moved around to make it look like there was actually more product on the shelves than there was. Now, let me come back to that in a minute. This pharmacy here is closed. I realized that obviously when I saw that the lights were off and that these big signs were up over the windows, so I came over here just to make sure. I thought maybe they were just closed for the day, but they actually, the pharmacy has been closed down completely, so there's nothing in there at all. So yeah, as we go down here, like you can even see straight ahead over here, the stuff hanging. You can see where there's just a lot of space in between all that stuff. There's just not as much product on the shelves and on the walls as they're trying to make you think. And this one is not closing. This Kmart is not closing, at least not at the moment. If it does, of course, I'll come back and update you guys and do a lot more filming in here as it closes down, but I haven't heard anything about this one closing yet, nor the one in North Canton by me. Now straight ahead you can see back there, that's the garden center there, and you can already tell that there's not much back there. Now look at the top of the shelves here. I noticed that it looks like all around the entire store, like there used to be another shelf up there and they removed it. And they didn't bother to repaint over the walls or anything. They just left it looking like there had been water running down there and made the shelves rust or something. So it looks like that around the top of the entire store. Looks really crappy. This paper right here, $8 a roll. This one right here I noticed, you can get that at, what is it called, Dollar Tree for $1. It was kind of cool to see the Christmas setup in here, but again, you know, they're trying to make it look like there's a lot more stuff than they actually have. It's all spread out, and then you've just got this crappy dated background behind it. And I'm not trying to talk bad about Kmart. I love Kmart. I grew up with Kmart. If you saw my Kmart, you know, Why We Care video, I explained the whole thing. But I mean, just look at how bare and dated everything is. That shouldn't matter, that's superficial, but it just does. You know, when everybody else around you is updating their stores and making their stores look really nice, you just can't let your store fall apart like this. You know, it's like if you're in a race and somebody else is driving a Porsche and you're driving a Chevette. You're not even going to be able to keep up with them driving a Chevette, let alone beat them. So here we come over and take a look outside here to this little garden center, and there's just nothing out there. I mean, it's cold weather anyway, you wouldn't expect there to be any plants out there, but I mean, there's nothing, no tables, no gardening stones or anything at all. And again, look at the shelves back there. You know, you can just see where stuff is kind of spread out to make it look like there's more. And again, here's the top shelf. It looks like the entire shelf has been removed. And that's probably an attempt to make it look like there are less bare shelves in the store. hi, Santa. Oh, such an idiot. Now, I did notice over here in the toy section, they had a lot of the newer toys, like the LOL toys. They had a whole bunch of those. The toy section seemed to be stocked up pretty good. So I'm sure that that was a measure that they took, being that this is the Christmas season. Because obviously at Christmas time, if there's one section you want to be stocked up, it's toys. But look at how they just have carts sitting in the middle of the aisles, like full of stuff. That's not people's shopping carts. That's just carts sitting around the store. It's really strange. There's a lot of areas in this store that reminded me of Dollar General stores. How, a lot of the Dollar General stores, you'll just see stuff just stacked up, just on the floors stacked up. All these DVDs here, they were all just like a mess. And look at the TVs. Nothing on the TVs whatsoever. This is their electronics center. What is there, like 7 TVs there or something? Not one of them was turned on. Look at the bare shelves. It was crazy. It's crazy to see it like this. There's a layaway in the back there. We're going to go look at that in just a second here. But yeah, I mean, everything just looks so bare to me. Am I crazy? Or see that up on the top there? Like I said, no top shelves. And here we go to layaway. I was actually looking around here to see if they had an old photo studio, but I didn't see one. There's another door right there. Maybe the photo studio was closed off and it was behind those mattresses or something. But I didn't see it anywhere. Sorry for making you dizzy with the with the camera movement there. And not a whole lot of people in this store either. I mean, you see people from time to time, but just look how empty it is. See, just nobody around. I was keeping an eye out also for those Kmart buckets. Those are getting harder to find now. Like a 5-gallon white bucket with the big Kmart logo on it. Those are pretty cool. I bought one a while back when I went to the North Canton Kmart. That scanner is totally gone. But I ended up selling it when I was buying my car. I just thought, well, something that's sitting around here I can make a couple bucks on, or get my money back at least, and put it towards the car. And I did keep an eye out around here, around the men's section, for those Kmart shirts. I didn't see them anywhere. I didn't go digging through anything, but I haven't seen those in any stores. I know a lot of people in the Facebook groups are saying that they have them at their stores, but I have yet to come across any of the Kmarts that I've been to. Another thing I didn't notice in this store, maybe I just didn't see it, maybe we'll see it here on the video, was one of those giant Adam Levine signs. Like in all the other Kmarts that I've been to, they have the giant Adam Levine head, or like the big Adam Levine body, or the guitar or something. I didn't see those anywhere in here. You can see up ahead here on the right where they have one of the call boxes if you need help. And then coming up here on the left are the fitting rooms. Tried to get a couple of good shots of that. And even with hardly anybody around, you still have to be incognito when you're filming in these stores, because you're really not supposed to be doing it. Or I don't know if you're necessarily not supposed to be, but a lot of times they frown on it, and I don't know why that is. I mean, it could be just because things like this, I'm pointing out all the little negative things about the store. And, I mean, as much as I love Kmart and as much as anybody else does, you can't ignore this stuff. You can't ignore that they're going under, that the shelves are only half full, that up around the ceiling they've got all these rust spots and things like that. I mean, look straight ahead here. You can see it. It's almost like rust was running from the walls there. There's another call box there. Yeah, look at those walls. It's funny because when I think I'm moving slow with the camera, after I watch it back, I see how fast I'm actually moving. There's all the checkouts. I think they had 2 checkouts open or something. And I don't think anybody really realized that I was filming, or what got suspicious at least, until I was just getting ready to leave here. The girl at the front desk, when I pushed my cart up, she was kind of looking at me. Thank you for shopping Big K. Apparently Wally just got his name on one of those signs. I don't have one. I wish I did, but then again, I've kind of backed off on buying things and getting things from other people, just because I have so much stuff in my office right now. I have nowhere to put this stuff, and I don't know, I can't stand clutter, so. Yeah, I just took one more quick run through this little area here, because I wanted to come back around to the front doors there. But look how empty. Look at that end cap right there. There's like 5 tablecloths on it or whatever that is. Look at this end cap here. I don't know if that's book bags. Is that book bags or hats or something? I don't know. Whatever it is, there's not many there. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. That was just a fun walk through that store. And, I know I pointed out a lot of negative things in there, but I do love Kmart. I did grow up with Kmart, and it's just unfortunate to see them going into a condition that they are in nowadays.
Have a good day, sir.
You too, thank you.